So we want to take the idea of cell references and formulas a little further. The topic that we are going to discuss in this video are the two cell references types. So let's have a look. Now, we have two different reference types or methods by which we can reference cells in Excel worksheet. We have what is called as relative reference versus the absolute reference. Now, the absolute reference is sometimes also called as fixed reference. So let's go ahead and have a look at the differences. Now, let's have a look at our first formula that we built in our last video, that is in C9, right? If I double click on this, you will see the references to B4 till B8, and that all adds up at B9, right? These references are called relative references. But what does that mean? Well, it means that from B9, you will get a reference to 5 cells, that is B4, B5, B6, B7, and B8. Now, if you want to get February total in C9, what we can do over here is we can copy this cell B9 and then just paste over here, that is Control C and then Control V. And now you will see that the C9 contains the total of the month of February. How does the system knew which cells to sum up? Well, the system knew that because it was a relative reference. You will notice that the formula is the same, but the column has changed from B to C. Similarly, we can do that for March total. So if I just Control C over here to copy and then Control V over here to paste, you will see now it gives the total for March month, right? So if I double click on this, you will see the formula is the same, but the reference of the cells has changed from C to D, right? And that is all because of relative reference. Similarly, you can do that for your row totals. So over here, the first line contains the row total, which is B4 plus C4 plus D4, right? If I just copy this, and now instead of copying one by one, if I just select all these blank cells and then do a Control V over here, you will notice that the formulas have been copied over here. That is, it's using the same formula, but the references to the cells have changed, right? Similarly over here and all the way to the grand total. So this is how you can use a relative reference, and this can save you so much time. What about absolute references? To explain that, let me just introduce one more header and call it percentage. Now, within this heading, I want to calculate the percentage of the row values. That is, I want to select the total value of that row and then divide it by the grand total, that is E9. So again, I start my formula by equal to, and then instead of typing the cell number, I will just select it, that is E4. And for division, I will use a / and then select the cell E9. So I'm taking this value and dividing it by grand total, and that should give me the percentage. And that is about 58%. Now, just like relative references, if I just copy this and if I paste it over here, it should give me the sum, right? Let's see what this does. It gives me an error instead. But why did this happen? Well, if you double click on this, it will show you that it has taken the right numerator, which is E5 in this case, but it has taken the wrong denominator, which is E10, because it's going 5 values down the line. And that is because of the relative reference. Now, if I copy this formula over here, and then paste it here, you will see that it does the same over here. So it goes 5 notches down and chooses the denominator. So in this case, what we want is that the numerator should be relative, but the denominator should always be the grand total, that is E9. So how do we do that? Well, let me just first delete these values over here. And let me go to the first formula. So in this case, what we will do is in the denominator, we will introduce a symbol called $ in front of E and then a $ in front of 9. Now what this does, it fixes the denominator. That means it tells the system that no matter what, take this cell as fixed, as a denominator, right? So if I enter this, you will see that it is calculated the right percentage. Now if I copy this and paste it on the next cell, you will notice that it has calculated the right percentage. And if we look into the formula, you will see that it has taken the correct numerator and it has taken E9 as the fixed denominator. So we can just copy this and paste it all across. And now you will notice that it has calculated percentage based on our formula. That means the formula is the same. It's using numerator as relative, but the denominator is always fixed, that is the E9. And this fixed reference is called absolute reference. So I hope you understood the differences between a relative reference and an absolute reference and how you can use it. So why don't you go and try it out for yourself and see how you can work out with both the type of references.